Hi everyone, it's Rob, and I'm here with 5 things you should know before you dive in to Darkest Dungeon 2. First up, positioning is important. And not just a little important, it is very important. Based upon your character's type, their abilities will determine where they can attack people and where they can attack them from. So when you're looking at the bottom of a character and looking at their abilities, you'll see red dots, sometimes yellow, sometimes green dots, and then empty dots. The empty dots represent areas that they cannot affect. The green dots show where they have beneficial impact on, and then the red dots show where they can attack or have negative effects towards. So remember, it's very important that you put front line tanky type people in the front and you put your casters in the back. There's also abilities that your characters will have that are a little bit more advanced that will actually shift their position within your group, and attacks that you can do that will shift enemies' positions. Again, positioning, super important for you and super important on where your enemies are at as well. Number 2, healing. You can heal from abilities, you can heal from items, you can heal at the inn, and you can also heal at the hospital. So if you arrive at a hospital mid-run, you can pay money to be either partially healed, or you can pay more money and be fully healed. During your run, you can use consumable items that will take away debuffs or heal you for just a flat health. There's also abilities that you have which you can cast that will heal either the character or the character will heal other characters. Some of these have conditions upon them. So let's say I have a backline character and he's only at 75% health. He may have a heal that heals for 20% health, but he can only cast it when they're below 50% health. So it may look like your character doesn't have the ability to heal, but that's not always the case. Sometimes they just need that special condition to be met, and then they'll be able to heal. Number 3, players' relationships. Players can have animosity or friendliness towards one another, and you want to do the best you can to manage the relationships between the characters in your party, because the better they get along, the less stressed they'll become, and the better they'll perform. I know, you're playing Darkest Dungeon. You probably didn't realize that it's a little bit of a dating sim, but you know what? It's there. Number 4, manage stress. If you do not pay attention to your character's stress that is indicated underneath their portrait by the little white dots, they will stress out, freak out, and you will be messed up. Very bad things happen when your characters get overstressed, just like real people in the real world. So not only do you have to worry about managing their interpersonal relationships, you have to worry about managing their mental health as well. The lower the stress they are, the better they'll perform. The higher the stress, the worse. And if they get completely stressed, not only can it impact them, it can negatively impact the relationships of the people around them. One of the best ways to manage stress is to make sure that you're taking full advantage of the items that you can get that are able to be used at an inn. It's hard during a run to deal with stress. It's easier at the end to get your characters de-stressed. And number 5 is trinkets. Trinkets are very important. If you get one, make sure that you equip it to a character immediately. Some of the best will go ahead and give you additional life, prevent negative status effects from being applied to you, or allowing you to apply negative status effects to your enemies. Regardless, these trinkets are like level ups for your character, and you don't have to wait till you get to a hospital or get to an inn to deal with them. Go ahead and make sure you get that trinket on there immediately. I'm Rob. I hope these 5 tips help you. You are not going to succeed on your first run. This game can be very punishing, but that is part of the fun. I hope you enjoyed this. You got some value from it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.